Welcome to CinemaKC. I'm Michelle Davidson here with filmmaker Tim Harvey representing the Independent Filmmakers Coalition of the Kansas City area. Now tell us, what actually is IFC?
The Independent Filmmakers Coalition is an organization that's been around since about 1993, and it exists to help people make films, whether they're a novice or they're a professional, give you the tools and the information on how to make films, make more films and make better films.
How has the IFC helped you? How long have you been involved in the organization? You're the vice president now.
Yes, I am. Thank you. I've been with the IFC for about 5 years and pretty much learned everything that I know about filmmaking from the IFC. And so for editing, writing, directing, acting, a lot of it, we pretty much learn everything from this organization.
And it's great networking.
Oh, fantastic networking.
Okay, let's take a look at one of your short films. So get out your forks and carving knives. It's dinner time.
Honey, how was work?
It was good, dear. Sorry I'm late. Busy day. Dinner ready?
In just a few more minutes. I was just about to call down the kids.
Okay, let me get out of this tie and we'll have a nice, relaxing family dinner.
Okay, sweetie.
Carrie, boys, it's dinner time. Oh, there you are.
It's dinner time, hun. Where's your brothers?
Michael, it's time to put your toys away, sweetie. Your father's home, and it's time for dinner. Now that's two. Where's it? Oh, there you are, Jason. Good. Oh! Jason, how many times do we have to tell you? Young man, you cannot leave your things laying around everywhere. Now pick this up and come to dinner. Now, did everyone wash their hands? Michael? Good. Jason? Very good. Carrie? Carrie! We wash our hands before dinner, young lady. Now go! There. Now, Carrie. Very good, dear.
Jason, could you carve, please?
This film is so great because it's something we can all relate to. Are you a huge Carrie and Halloween fan?
Oh yes, big John Carpenter fan, and Carrie's probably one of the best Stephen King films. So.
Was it intimidating to do and pay homage to one of their films?
If I was doing it seriously, yes, but as a comedy, no. It's just a lot of fun. So.
It looks like you had a lot of fun on set.
Yes.
What was it like? What was the mood like?
Oh, it was a lot of laughter. In fact, that was one of the reasons it took as long as it did, and it didn't take very long at all. It was only about a 4-hour shoot, but most of the time we were laughing.
So now, who came up with the idea for the film?
Actually, my friend Paul Campbell and I came up with the idea originally, and then he went off to LA to work for a while, and then we, while he was away, decided to actually make the film.
Did you call on all of your IFC friends to join you?
Yeah. The cast and crew was pretty much all IFC people.
So what's next for you?
I actually have a couple films that I'm editing right now. One is an H.P. Lovecraft, kind of another horror film, but serious this time. And then there's a couple documentary things I'm working on covering the local burlesque scene. So.
What's more fun, to do a comedy or a serious horror film.
Oh, they both are fun. They both are fun. You laugh a lot more on the comedies when you're making them, but actually I enjoy the whole process, so they're both a lot of fun for me.
Great. Well, let's take a look at some more films, some more IFC films after the break. You're watching CinemaKC. Welcome back to CinemaKC. We're featuring IFC filmmakers. Up next is Jim Schweers. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at your film, How to Tuck in Your Shirt.
A person's life, when viewed retrospectively, can reveal a series of events or influences that lead to some ultimate achievement. Nothing happens overnight. Take, for instance, Einstein. As a child, Einstein receives a compass from his father and is amazed at the needle that moves without being touched. His uncle gives him an algebra book, sparking his interest in mathematics. He drops out of high school, so escaping regimented ways of thinking. He gets his girlfriend pregnant and has to take a government job, which gives him spare time to develop the special theory of relativity and forevermore to unhitch time from our mundane notions of reality. Of course, everyone's not Einstein, and your achievement may be less impressive. I chart my progress over the years by how I learned step by step to tuck in my shirt. The first method I employed was the untucked. I learned it when my mother was too busy to dress me. It requires minimal effort, no forethought, and can hide the fact that you forgot your belt. Other names for the untucked are the out and about, the Hawaiian, and the slob. Next came the basic stuff. Note that the pants are already closed. This is one case where you can put the cow in the barn after the barn door is shut. I learned this from my first grade teacher, Mrs. Kreutzer, the first woman, not my mother, to stick her hand in my pants. Front, sides, back. I knew there were obstacles. She was married. There was the difference in our heights. She was 24 and I was 6. And she, I thought, tended to flaunt her education. But other names for the basic stuff are the rough and ready, the one-step, and the Australian. My first girlfriend taught me the two-step. Step 1, open the pants. Another name for this method is the French tuck. In France, they don't turn around, and it's called the noodle. Jennifer also noted that if, when dressing, you put the shirt on first and then the pants, it's automatic. Of course, she was a genius. It was her idea for us to have sex with our clothes off. The last technique I learned just last week from a book given to me by my mother. Not actually a tuck itself. This method can be used to renew or freshen an existing tuck, say after you've run to catch the bus. Some names for this method are the keyhole, the disappearing hand, and Sherman's retreat. Merely open the fly, insert the hand, and pull the shirt tail down all the way around, and the other side. You should probably perform this maneuver after you get off the bus. And there you have it. All that's left is practice, practice, practice. Thank you.
Jim, you are so funny. Are you a comedian?
A long time ago. I just did stand-up for a couple of years.
Did that help you prepare for a film where it's just you standing in front of a white screen?
This is real close to what my stand-up was like.
So you are the director, editor, actor, everything?
Yeah,
Craft services?
I guess so. The kitchen was pretty close by.
Now, how much of this film was autobiographical?
The Einstein stuff is true. I did attend the first grade, and I've known a lot of Jennifers, though none of them biblically.
How about IFC? What has IFC done for you as a filmmaker?
It allowed me to be a filmmaker. My friend Matthew Stevens invited me. I'd never thought of making a film before that. And then after a while, I thought of some stuff I could do, and then they helped me to do it.
You're hooked?
I do like it.
What's
It's
next
fun.
for you?
You know, I've always got 3 or 4 things going at some point.
We'll look
So,
forward to seeing that.
Thank you.
you, Jim, for joining us, and we'll be right back with more CinemaKC.
Thank you.
Welcome back to CinemaKC, your own personal film festival. Today is a very special show because we're showing films from IFC filmmakers. And here's the president of the IFC, Brian Boye. Thanks for joining us.
You look lovely in your free IFC t-shirt.
That's right, one of the perks of joining the IFC in Kansas City. You're also a filmmaker, award-winning filmmaker at that. Tell us about this next film we're gonna see.
Well, I have a 6-year-old daughter at home, and I'm constantly bombarded with princesses, and it was kind of one of those moments where it was like a holiday weekend, and it just like I was in the kitchen, and all of a sudden it was like bing, and there it was, and I texted my writing partner Dustin Adair, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to remember this, we have to write this, and it kind of took off from there, and we came up with these princess characters.
After the Ever After, which is the title of the film, here it is, After Ever After.
Can I be honest? I love sushi. I mean, I know it sounds horrible considering where I come from and everything, but I know some pretty horrible tuna fish.
I came from a really middle-class royal family. I mean, we had a castle, and I had a horse and a lady to help me get dressed. What was her name? You know what, it doesn't matter, but she had a